We've been partners for years. I know the government has banned imports from Brazil, but that doesn't mean our business has to end. We can simply source electronic goods from other countries.
Ali, it's not just about Brazil anymore. Chen has imported goods through intermediaries after the ban. That is illegal and he even falsified our partnership account. I cannot continue doing business like this.
I only did it to keep the business alive. If we stop importing, we would lose our customer and income.
That doesn't justify breaking the law. You hide the transaction and gave us false financial record. I don't trust you anymore.
Chen, is it true? Did you really conceal the transaction from us?
Yes, I thought it was the only way to save the partnership.
Your action has been exposed us to legal consequences under the Partnership Act 1961. Every partner must provide the true and complete information. You clearly breached that duty.
I understand. I admit I should have falsified the account.
But Brenda, if our partnership agreement only says we import electronic goods generally, then we can continue by buying from other countries. The business itself isn't impossible.
Maybe, but if our agreement specifically say we only import from Brazil, then the partnership is automatically dissolved because the business has become unlawful.
Even if that's not the case, can we just move on and continue together?
No, Ali. Chen has deliberately broke the law and destroyed our trust. We cannot work together anymore. Under the Partnership Act, the court may dissolve the partnership because of his misconduct and because our relationship has completely broke down.
I know I made a serious mistake. If the court order dissolution, I will cooperate and account for everything.
I still believe the business could survive, but I admit it will be difficult without trust between us.
That's why I'm applying to the court of dissolution. The partnership can no longer function fairly or honestly.
Hello everyone and thank you for being here. Today I will be presenting question 2 focusing on issue 1 and issue 2. Let me start with the introduction. In this case, Ali, Brenda and Chen form a partnership to import electronic goods from Brazil. Later, the government introduced a regulation banning all imports from Brazil because of political tensions. However, Chen ignored the ban and continued imported goods through intermediaries. He also falsified the partnership accounts to hide this transaction. Because of this, Brenda wanted to dissolve the partnership, while Ali believed the business could still continue by importing goods from the other countries. Issue 1. The first issue is whether the partnership is automatically dissolved because the business has become unlawful. Under Section 36 of the Partnership Act 1961, a partnership is automatically dissolved if the business becomes illegal to discontinue. The principle can be seen in the case of R versus cooked fur. In this case, the partnership traded between England and Germany. When war broke out, trading became illegal, so the court decided that the partnership was automatically dissolved. Applying this to our case, if the partnership agreement specifically states that the business is only to import goods from Brazil, then the partnership is automatically dissolved because importing from Brazil is now illegal. However, if the agreement only states that the partnership imports electronic goods without limiting it to Brazil, then the business can continue by importing from other countries. Therefore, the partnership is not automatically dissolved. Issue number 2. The second issue is whether Chen breached his duties as a partner. Under Section 30 of the Partnership Act 1961, every partner must provide true and complete information about the partnership. Under Section 31, if a partner makes any secret profit without the consent of the other partners, that profit must be returned to the partnership. In this case, Chen continued importing goods even after the government ban. He also falsified the partnership accounts to hide the transaction. This means he failed to provide honest and complete information, so he breached Section 30. If Chen earned any personal profit from these transactions without Ali's and Brenda's consent, he must return the profit to the partnership under Section 31. Therefore, Chen has breached both Section 30 and 31 of the Partnership Act 1961. That's all for my presentation. Thank you for your attention. I would now like to pass the presentation to the next presenter.
Next, moving on to the issue 3. Can Brenda apply the court for dilution of the partnership? The answer is yes. Under Section 37 of Partnership Act 1961, Brenda has strong legal ground to seek a court-ordered dissolution, specifically based on the 3 key reasons. First, under Section 37C, Chen conduct a falsifying account and engaging in secret transaction is calculated to prejudicially affect the partnership business, as established in Carmiel v. Event 1904. Such dishonest conduct is a valid ground for dissolution. Second, under Section 37D, Chen committed a willful breach of the partnership agreement, drawing from the case of Chairman B. Price, 1865. Repeated failure to record financial transactions truthfully destroy mutual confidence, making it impossible for partnership to continue. And most importantly, under Section 37F, the court may dissolve a partnership if it just equitable to dissolve. In Malaysia case of Nurjila Muhammad Noor and Anwar v. Khairul Azman Kamaluddin and or 2003, the court affirmed that total breakdown of mutual trust and cooperation is sufficient ground for dissolution. To conclude our presentation for question 2, Brenda undoubtedly hold the stronger legal positions among all the partners. First, if the partnership agreement was specifically restricted to import from Brazil, the business becomes illegal and the partnership is automatically dissolved under Section 36 of the Partnership Act 1961. Even if the business could theoretically continue by associating from other countries, Ali's argument failed to address the underlying issue like irritable loss of trust. Even Chen breach of Section 30 and 31 combined with the prejudicial conduct made the continuation of this partnership untenable. Therefore, we advise that Brenda is highly success in her application for dissolution, as the court will prioritize the lack of trust over more commercial viability. That's our conclusion for section 2.